Hello everyone, Trigan here! Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. These two are a little closer than I would like. I did make some changes. One, I realized I looked at the passenger count on these Shinkansen trains and thought it was the length of the train. The trains were too long for the stations. So initially I lengthened the stations, and then I realized that the second one actually had a whole series, including shorter trains. I'd rather run shorter ones more frequently. It's going to be more expensive, but I think it'll get us more ridership and better coverage. The other thing is, you can see right now, I rerouted this completely off the freight line. I noticed our nice fast Shinkansen trains were sitting and waiting for freight trains constantly. So I just ran a separate line, which included this absolutely massive rail bridge that I wouldn't normally do, but it did get them off the freight lines and going a lot faster now. So yeah, it's all working out pretty well. I've got 3 of the 80 passenger versions of these trains here, and just one of them going down to Lahore, which I think is going to be fine. Yeah, there's 75 people waiting. Where's the train? He's on his way up there. We'll see how it works out. I think it's going to work out fine. There's only 50 people waiting to go down to Lahore. We have reduced the emissions, but I don't know. And I've got both the high-speed lines set to high maintenance, so it reduced their emissions some. So these lines are not as noisy as the freight lines are. And of course, you saw me set the trams to high maintenance. But you know, if you look at the city, really, we're still at poor emissions. And that's the thing why I've never bothered with the emissions, is it seems like no matter what you do, you're never going to get emissions down. Maybe there's some trick to it that I don't know. Quality, our station quality is very good. Traffic is good. It was very good earlier. I don't know why it's going back down again. I think doing all this has helped. You see, this has recovered a little bit, but not completely. I want to see it fill in more this direction. We'll see how that goes. I can get rid of this. They're done with that. That'll help a little bit. They can fill in there now. And actually, we don't need this bus stop anymore either. We can get rid of that. Yeah, I don't know what else we can do at the moment. We'll just keep an eye on it. So I think today what I want to do is, one, as you can see right here, we have a lot of passengers waiting here. So I'm thinking what I'd like to do is actually do the same treatment for this line here. It's a pretty short line, and it's got, how many trains are on it now? Where is it? Right there. 2. It's got 2 electric trains. They're pretty decently fast. But I'm thinking if we get some of the high speeds on there, that would help a little bit. And also, it just seems like this is a good spot, because this is sort of a spider nest mess. This seems like this would be a good spot to work on upgrading things. So first off, let's see if we can get this stuff out of the station. As soon as this guy leaves, I'll send this guy out. If he isn't ready to go out on his own, he's not. Come on. But we can streamline this quite a bit if I redo this. Now that's right, he's going to be sharing that line for a little while. Where are the trains? So we've got, how many trains on this? Oops, that's the wrong one. How many trains on this line? 2. I think we can get this down to 1 train. Just need to make some changes here. Oh, and you, I'm going to have you stop right where you are, because I don't want him getting up here and getting into the station. Good enough. Okay, so Here's what I'm going to do. This is going to become our freight station, our central freight station over here. So I think what I'm going to do, we're going to get rid of the station. Get rid of that. Get rid of all the track connecting to it. Back to... well, let's just back this up a bit here. Go back to about the bridge there. Okay, that's good. And I think we're going to have to get rid of some roads here too. Redo these roads in a bit. Alright, so now I want it to be usable by both sides, so we're going to change the angle of this station a bit. Oh, and what are we going to need on here? We don't need high speed. I do want it long. So we're going to have one... let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 city freight trains coming in, plus the food train. So that's 5. Let's go ahead. We're not going to be doing any pass-through tracks or anything crazy like that. Let's go ahead and put 6 platforms on this. So I'd like this to be out of the city as much as possible here. But, like I said, we do need to be able to get trains in from the other directions too. What if I put it more down here? That would give those trains room to make curves, and we could line it up with the road here. Yeah, let's put it down here. Let's back these tracks up here. This road's gonna go. That's fine. I don't care about that. This track gonna have to get taken out anyways. By making this the main freight station, we won't have to worry about running this little food shunter here. So that's gonna go. The food for Dhaka here and further this direction can go out on the city freight. So we won't need to run 2 trains here just so we can run food all the way to Dhaka. Because we have 1 train handling the food for this, so 1 train should be able to handle the food for that too. Alright, so let's see here. I think we're going to need to do this. Let's smooth this out a bit here. Okay. And then go ahead and place it right around here somewhere. I guess no matter what I do, it's not going to be really super well lined up. I guess this will do. This will do. And let's go right there. Okay. Run that a little bit further out so I can get a road in there good enough. Okay. So put that right there. It's going to run it down to there. This road is going to get deleted. And I'm going to run this. Well, that's not going to quite work. Let's do this then. Do it like that. And then we'll just use a slight curved piece here to connect them. Yeah, I like that. And on this side, we can go ahead and just run it. run it down this direction further. That looks good enough. And then we'll go ahead and run that road right there like that. And I think we'll run another one like here. Okay. Alright, so that is our station setup. And then I think we'll go ahead and put our... I keep seeing this, the newer stuff that we aren't using there. Let's see, what do we have now? We have 2 platforms now, so we'll go ahead and keep 2 platforms. On this, I mean. Come on. There we go. And put a couple small buildings on here. Yeah, that's good enough. Just those 2 like that. Okay, so these would be our deliveries for the city now. So they can pick up food directly from here. The train station can pick up food directly from there, and then all that can get delivered down here. So that's fine. We'll reroute the trucks later. Now, for this. Oh, I've got this guy on here right now. We'll delete that track later. Well, no, I need to get that track on. I guess I will go ahead and force this guy up the track. Come on, get up there. Alright. So this track is now gone. Alright, so that's good. We're not going to need this track anymore either. Oh, why did you just... Alright, fine. Well, your food is going to go away because I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother trying to save you now. Why did it jump to a completely different track instead of just pushing further up the track it was already on? Okay. So let's see here. Really, I want to cut this back all the way back here because we're going to change this curve entirely. Come on. Alright, how is that? Is that good enough? Come on. Actually, you know what? I should probably get rid of this curvy road for a while. There we go. Let's get rid of this. Because it's just going to be in the way. Now let's try doing this. Alright. Let's go ahead and use this innermost one here. Or outermost one, however you want to look at it. That looks fine. That's actually a pretty decent curve there. I like it. I would like it more if I didn't have that funky section, but that's necessary because of the corner of that, I think. Alright, we'll keep it. And we'll grab this end. Do the same thing. So this is going to be all of our... It's going to be all of our... Oh, come on! Fine. This is going to be all of our grain delivery from those 2 farms. And it's going to be our inner city freight. Where are we at here? Ah, there we go. And it's going to be our inner city freight. Now I can go ahead and put this street back on. So they are going to be crossing the road there. I don't think it's a big deal. I think we can leave that. And let's go ahead and put our diamond switch right here. If I can make it fit. Yeah. Just enough room. There we go. And then here we'll go ahead and place signals. And I'm going to leave those. I don't know if they're even necessary anymore. I guess I need something because of this one. But that's pretty much it. I don't think I even need one in this direction. Actually, how are you getting back? Is that... Oh, it does come all the way across. Okay, cool. I wasn't too sure for a minute there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do... We'll put that one right there. Yeah, and then we can go ahead and... It will not duplicate for some reason. I don't know why sometimes it just refuses to cooperate. And this one goes right here, and this one can go away completely. Then all we need to do is fix that route. Okay, Kobe, Dhaka, here we go. We'll change that to Freight Center, and there we go, it's all set. And then the food shunter can just go away. We don't need it anymore. Boy, this is going to be big here. I think we're going to end up having to do this in 2 episodes, just like we did Dhaka, because I don't think we'll get to doing the passenger one in this episode. Okay, that's done. The passenger stuff can just keep going to this for right now. And then we've got this freight here. Which I just need to push all the way back. This bridge can get redone then too. And probably back to about where this farm is. And then we can just sort of curve around from the farm. Oops. Grab the line. Come on. There we go. Thing is stubborn sometimes, I tell you. Alright, how's that? Too much slope. Too much slope? Too much slope where it's crossing that? Is it not like that? Where is it complaining there's too much slope? Alright, fine. We'll do this then. You know what? Let's do this. Let's save myself a lot of headache here. Alright. And then we're going to do this. And this, I should be able to just run straight. Come on. Don't you want to snap to that? There. And then this can run right along there. Excellent. And we can just... Actually, you know what? It might be helpful to leave those on there. Let's go ahead and do that. Might stop it from... wanting to have cars stop halfway along the... What you call it? Let's try doing straight. That'll really help. There. This too often it wants to have this space here, and cars will want to go and stop in the middle of that space. This way, it's got the whole thing set up as a crossing. Okay, now let's try this. Let's grab this track right here. Bring it to there. You know, I sort of feel like I want to go ahead and bridge this spot right here. Not quite straight. It's better. Go with that. There. Now, let's come down to here, connect to this. Really don't need that to be a humongous bridge the whole way. Let's go ahead and make an earth mound. That'll be a little bit better at least. So I can smooth that out and make it just look like a hill. Same here. Earth mound. Yeah, I think that'll work fine. There we go. All connected. Then the easiest thing to do is going to be to delete this light here. And use that to do my spacing. Except it didn't like it. Alright, fine, let's do it the other direction then. If it's going to be like that, then what the hell? Oh, I didn't like it this direction either. Oh, come on! What is wrong with this thing? Let's try from right here. There we go. That took. And it looks pretty perfectly spaced. Love the autosig when it works. Too often it just does not want to work. I end up having to go down and do it anyways. If I can get it to work once, then that's helpful, because then I can get an even spacing. It would be nice if it would work all the time like it's supposed to. There. Okay, so that's those two trains. No. I'm gonna fix this properly later on. Alright, so now we just need to take... What is this? This is the Ankara line. So, Ankara... Ahmedabad, right here. Manage line. And now you come up to there. And why don't you like it? Why is it still saying it doesn't want to make that connection? Oh, because I don't have a diamond switch on there yet. We can fix that. There. Now you should be good. Oh, look at all the stuff that's on here. Oh boy. I'm going to have to fix all of these guys. I think that's good, actually. Then we can have this guy come in to this side of the same platform. He'll just be using the opposite platform, because we only need to use one of these platforms for this. It's going to be a bit of a curve around that doing that, but that'll work. And then these last two, one of them will be for this. Oh, we've got this farm coming in too. Well, that's fine. We'll use one of these two platforms for this farm line coming in. How do I want to do that? Let's get this taken care of first. Because I think this is going to be the biggest hassle of the bunch. So we know these two are in use because there's two farm lines coming in and the city freight. So we'll have city freight on one, farm lines on the other. So this is the one we're going to want to use for this. No, let's do this. If I can hit the right button and be very helpful. That is not going to work out the way I want. This would be a lot better. Yeah, nice and level there. That's good. And we'll use this. I don't think that's going to work. I think if I'm going to do that, I need to have it up this way further. I need to put it right about here and then go across like that. Come on, I want you level. Give me a spot where you're level. There you go. That's good. And that will go into that just fine. Change this. Maybe we should use this one. Let's use this one. Alright, let's see if this works. So let's grab this. We're going to come up. Yeah, I thought so. How's that? I don't like the curve into it very much, but it's okay. But it gets up off the ground in time to clear this, which actually I could just trim back the road and that would be fine, but that's good. We'll go ahead and use that. So we're going to keep this bridge as our rail bridge, or as our passenger rail bridge. This here, am I going to be able to put the loop here? Too much slope. Yeah, that's what I was afraid it was going to tell me. That's what I was afraid it was going to tell me. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll take out all of this. Actually, we'll take that out too. That'll save us some problems. Okay. So here's what we'll do instead. We'll make sure this is all flat first off. Okay. Then we'll come out to about here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and do our crossover loop right there. Then we can go ahead and do our connection. And then last but not least, we'll put the road back in. Makes the road look a lot nicer too. Alright. I like all that. That's good. And we still have our connection here. Actually, we're probably fine. Yeah, we're fine no matter what. We got connections. Now here, this is one I actually hadn't been thinking too much about. Yeah, our passenger platform is there. I think because our passenger platform is on the opposite side of where we want it. What I really want is the freight platform on the outside here. I suppose we could do that. You are going to have to go because you're just in the way. So are you. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this back. Okay. Now I'm going to edit this. And this is going to be entertaining. I'm going to take this out. Oh, am I using that for anything else? Hold on. No, those are just pass-through tracks. Okay, good. Okay, we're going to take this track out. No, come on. Normally I wouldn't do this, but, you know, eventually we're going to... I'm going to have to redo those buildings, aren't I? Eventually we are going to redo this station, too, just like we're redoing the Amenabad one. No. Tracks. Actually, let's put high speed here on this side. Since this is going to be our passenger. And then we'll put freight on this side. Oh, I'm going to have to delete that before it'll let me place things in the wrong spot. Let's delete this little bit of track there. Okay. And let's see here. This should be pretty straightforward. We should be putting the same stuff right back in place here that we had before. Okay. And then we just need our stairs and our roof. Okay. Now, kind up to our shed. We'll put high-speed tracks on this. I'm going to bring this in like this. Oh, I'm going to have to run it the other way. That looks a little screwy, but it should work. I think that's fine. Alright, so that is our passenger track now all set. Now on this, we can just snap this to the side of this here. Come to there. And then hopefully just come straight over here to this. I need to cut this back closer to the tunnel exit, I think. This can just be hill. Yeah, that looks perfect. And then here we just mirror this. And there we go. Our freight line for that is all set. All we have to do now is just move it. And this is what? Kobe. Okay, so Kobe. We'll take that off from there. And you should be on number 1. We'll add station there. And this should be on platform 1 here too. There. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we got that straightened out. That freight is done. The passenger is not going to change. I can upgrade that to high-speed rail and put a high-speed train on there. Because he'll be having his own little line, and this train cannot get to his destination. Goodbye. Do I have any trains left for the Kobe freight? I do. Where is it? It's on the wrong bridge. Oh dear. Okay. Now we're gonna have to come up here. And just replace these. I think I'll just put 2 on here, because maybe we're reducing this a little bit. We're getting some of the traffic off from there. Maybe we won't need 3. 2. And this is the Kobe Aminabad freight. There we go. Okay, so that's all set. And the Kobe Aminabad passenger service, well, we're going to change those anyways. Probably 2 high speed will be enough. If not, then we'll get a 3rd one on there later. So the only thing we have left to get connected is these 2. So let's see, how do we want to do this is the next question. So we're going to have the same problem here with passenger and freight. Although what I could do here is this. Let's go with tracks, high speed. There. And he can just use that. We'll have to get rid of that, which means we'll have to replace that at some point, but okay, and we've got our passenger service right in there already. Let's go ahead and cut these right here. I have no idea what's going to happen to these trains. These trains are going to end up getting deleted. I might as well just do it now. They're going to have to, because they're just going to be in the way. I'm going to lose all these trains on this one as well as the other one. Okay. So now, passenger, we'll grab this. We'll connect to that. There we go. That worked. Yeah, it's not too bad of a little curve. I may redo this entirely later on when we redo the station. Put that right there. Okay. Signals. Yes, we'll put one right there. Now, will you repeat properly, or am I going to have to do something goofy here? It repeated. And I do have a duplicate one here, but that's fine. We can delete that. Then all I have to do with this track is just go ahead and upgrade it to high speed all the way. There. And this train is dead too. All that cargo is being lost. Alright, now we have this train here that we're going to have to deal with, but you know what? I'm not too worried about it, because it's just the wood train here. I don't think, is there even two on this line, or is this just, yeah, it's two trains. It's just two trains, and we'll have probably 3 trains here. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. You know, I think I should have gone ahead and had the full 8 platforms on here, or whatever you want to say. 8 tracks. It's just going to make this easier if I do it this way. There we go. Alright, so now I think what I want to do is let's cut this back a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to run a line right along here. Just sort of right where we just had this. How's that look? Nope. Come on. There we go. And will that go into there okay? It does. Okay. And then we'll do this. Let's see, is this going to be smooth enough for me to put my switch on here? Yeah, that's good. Right there. And let's see. Here, I'm going to come out to about here and then connect, let's say, right there with this. There. And then this will connect to there. Now, you, the same thing. You gonna let me do this? Not going to have as much breathing room there for the length of the train, but it does work. There we go. Now this is going to come all the way out to our freight stop. Okay. There. All the way across there. That looks good. Looks good across there. I think that's all good. Got some smoothing to do, but that's it. Actually, I don't need to do that. Let's do this. There we go. So we're not going to be using that other platform at all. I can use the second platform at the other side, but that second platform is a passenger one, so absolutely useless to us. Okay. Then this one comes down here and connects to that. This one connects to that. Okay, here. So we want the farm and freight there is going to go that. Oh, wait a minute. Which farm and freight do we want to do here? We've got the Changra and the Amenabad. The Dhaka is actually going to stay right where it was. So the Dhaka one goes on 1. The Dhaka and Amenabad, or the Dhaka and Ankara stay there. The Amenabad goes on 8. The Changra goes on 7. Ankara and this one will leave on that. You go on 2. Kobe and the other one go on 3 and 4. And then let's see. The Amenabad one has no trains left on it. Or the Karachi, sorry. There we go. And we better get some new trains on this. We'll put 2 on here for now and see how that does. There we go. And I think that was everything, wasn't it? Yeah, we have 1 platform not in use. Everything else is in use. And it's too bad we couldn't reroute one of these to use one of these spare platforms, but you know, that's the way it's going to be. Alright. Let's put lights on this. Signals, sorry. Here. And it's not going to like any of that. And here I think we're just going to have to get rid of this one. There we go. That should be good. And then here, we're going to have one right there and one right there. and they didn't work. Were there never any lights on this? So I think this one's just a single train. Yeah. Oh, there's no... I'm a dummy. It's because they don't actually cross. They don't... yeah, I've broken a road somewhere. Farm East. It's probably on the wrong platform. What if I put you on 7? Yeah. And this one needs to be on platform 8. Okay, so those are fixed. So this is the only one that actually needs for the lights to actually go on there. Come on. Okay, let's try putting one like right here. That worked. Okay. Oh, that one is actually pretty perfect placement-wise. Oh, and this one, I just need to move the Amenabad one to, whoops, platform 3. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and start this going. We do have a lot of broken stuff for me to fix, trains that are stuck. But I think, generally speaking, that's just going to be a little detail work. This should all work from here. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. Oh yes, we're going to have people disappearing into the platform. I forgot about that. That's why I never do that. I'll get the rest of this cleaned up, get these broken trains fixed and all that good stuff. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.